Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more Crusader Kings. I'm your host, Kelvin. So I'm going to declare a pair of wars here. Alright, just going to move in on these two. They're actually fighting right now. And I think it's probably better if I just make sure to conquer both counties real easy. Where the hell did I leave my flag? There it is. Alright, so I just want to move in and ensure that I take it. Because I've begun to eye up new targets, you know? Valued prisoner captured. How nice. Alright. Enforce our demands. Good. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little push through these regions. And extend our control down. Alright. Raise. Excuse me, you think you can, not? You're going to get revoked, madame. They're holding. Raised. This castle. Raised. Can I not raise a temple? Alright, guess not. Can raise the city, though. Alright. Not bad. So I'm assuming I have no male children to grant this region to. As usual. I don't even really keep track of how many I have. There's just so many. Okay, you're betrothed. Betrothed can marry. Good. Try and keep up on that. You're 13. Alright, we're gonna try our best to, you know. Let's see. I guess opinion of me would probably be the one to go with. Why do you guys like me so much? Polish. Oh. We have actually a couple of male nephews by the looks of it. Nice. How are we doing over there, brother? Apparently not you. Imprisoned by me. Well, let's get you out. You may have been an adulterer. But you had multiple males, so good work. Overwhelmed by stress. Oh yeah, I'm ambitious or something, aren't I? So that may have just been a mistake. Yeah, we'll start giving to charity, I guess. Whew. Donate to charity. I have the money, so I'm not too worried about that. 14 months to borrow the step. But good. Alright, I only need a little bit more to reach Exalted Among Men. Let's see. Also, I just want to just double check here. If I were to do Kingdom Invasion, I need 1,000. Okay. Alright. You know, maybe with the fact that I have excess money and all that, let's do a hunt. Legitimacy, gold, and red, and prestige based on outcome. Great hunt. Yes. There's a high likelihood of encountering bandits here. No, I want to... Well, they're just fine. I want to change the target. Well, it's fine. Activity options. Substantial party. Much more prestige on completion. Perfect. Start the hunt. Soon. yard. We really don't need that. Let's just try and get overseer. And under the Magyar bow. You lose 32 stress because you were diligent. I'll definitely take that. No. Does not matter. A delicious distraction. Oh god, yes. Diligence and hunting. Oh my god. There we are. That's fixing all of my stress. Perfect. Oh, that's great. Alright, that helps a lot. Good. Alright. So, I do want to attempt to expand the steppes, but the decision still doesn't really work. Luckily, by default, it seems like it targets the Eastern Balkans, which I think we can do. We already are starting to move into the Eastern Balkans. And I'm thinking that if I use the, Kingdom Casus Belli on Bulgaria, the rest just is kind of easy enough to put into peace. Or put into place. Although it's pretty obvious I'm going to need my territory. So I'm just going to make a quick move on Chernigov, which is a nice little place. You know? I guess it's all wetlands. That's the freaking problem with this place. It may not be so good. You should have it in death. Rally the troops. Raise it. Raise it. Okay. And we move. Good. Demands enforced. Alright, gaining lots of fame off the back of that. Only like 900 prestige to go. Not bad. But yeah, so how much growth is there really? The wetlands each only give 0.2, which is not great. I believe like the farmlands and steppe give the most, like 0.35. Yeah. So. Although right now maybe not, due to the whole white Zud that is underway. High Chieftain Muntenia, declare war for. Alright. There's all here, and we ride. Improved offense and defense, perfect. Sister has given birth to a daughter, of course she has. I've become malnourished. Do I host a feast? That probably would help. Discard it, I guess, while we're at war. What the fuck? Broken promises. False promise, flesh. I may have been supposed to host a feast with that, in which case, my bad. Eh. Marching from the south. Rally the troops. Who's revolting? So be it. These guys again. I feel like this county has just been like constantly revolting. Yeah, the local lord is in far too much debt, it looks like, is the problem. The insubordinate. Alright. My son. Arpad. Good. Disband. Okay. Where did I get an extra? I don't know, actually. No, sorry. Titles. I guess the settlement of Lübeck probably counts, which is unfortunate. Well, in that case... Well, we'll see. Let's see, are there any here that we can just more easily revoke from? Sure looks like it. Oh no. It's tyrannical. To be fair, we're just. That is a bit of a problem. Okay. Alright. Well, let's just, raise. And to you, my son, I grant you these lands. I've been told that apparently I don't need to worry about the AI and, like, raising land, that they will take care of it. Just gonna have to trust the YouTube comments, which is always a questionable decision. Alright. Yes. Alright. I think we are almost ready. A new Marshberg available. Absolute control. That could never be known at all. Alright. Yeah, let's keep upgrading. Got so much still to build. Yeah, we grow so fast. Upgrade the Con Champions, you're at 2. So, okay. We get a mere, what is this, 10 from our vassals? Fair enough. Your wife, queen, and vassal. Ah, yes. Hmm. Damn. I'm gonna steal my herd. Yeah, my herd's actually kind of been going down lately. To be fair, I'm still building lots. I think it's kind of expected. Of course. Alright. We have 1,000 prestige. It's time. The Byzantine Empire is actually somewhat stable and strong right now, so it should be a good fight. The cycle continues. Sio's feather. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need to ideally fight you guys in flat terrain. Okay, they moved through the mountains. That's what I was hoping they would do. Allowing me to do that real quick. Alright, 61%. Let's get another county here just to secure our war goal. And then I can move southwards towards Constantinople itself. 15 months of sieging. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, it's not worth it to actually siege this place. But, that said... That's right. I forgot that that's how invasions work. I also take any additional land I have occupied. In that case, is it worth it to go for Constantinople? I don't know. But either way, that's a ton of territory. Right, anything I Right. Okay, you know what? I do want to reload. I do want to reload. Right. Unfortunately, and I forgot this, I have effectively an objective to occupy as much as possible. Wow, that's actually a lot further back than I anticipated. That's the start of the war. So in that case, I feel like it is wise of me to want to continue this war. But more importantly, make sure that I take these regions here. Alright. Sure. Alright. Good. By taking these, I'd, ensure that they get owned by me. Gain athletic, that's very helpful. And importantly, gain weight. Bring the butter. We need to try and lose malnourished. Yeah, the Empire seems a little bit busy, so... The more of this I can take, the better. Okay. Together we ride. Chaotic succession, loss of control. Apparently we had a chaotic succession. Death, rally the troops. Alright. Alright. We ended up with a hell of a lot of territory for sure. That needs to be distributed. God, you're just about already dead. Died of old age, fair enough. You, my son. I think that's actually all just one duchy, right? Yeah, Mosea. Although... I should probably go through, raise it all first, you know, the usual. Burn it all. It does give me an incredible amount of money, if nothing else. Unfortunately, the wealth of the steppe is not always as useful as I'd like it to be. Anyway, to you, my second son. I will grant you these 4 holdings. Alright. And let's see if we can't find you. A bride. Or a husband. And there. Good. Alright. Managed to invade and take over Bulgaria just in time. It was good stuff. And that throws the Byzantine Empire into chaos. As often does indeed happen. Alright. So, in order to expand the steppe... Oof, Colonel Time Member. Okay, we need to make... You're the spy master. For sure. Alright. So. We're already kind of, like, not doing well, so... We need to negotiate people's obedience here. What about you? 105 gold? You got it, buddy. Succession stabilized. Alright. Yeah, we don't have the prestige to upgrade buildings, but that's not too bad. Alright. So yeah, that doesn't leave us with too much more to have to conquer. It really is just Wallachia. Don't have the prestige to do that even. Yeah, you were not the best son, were you? Grandeur decreases to 5. I'll just double check to make sure we're good, but it's a little lower than I anticipated. Ah, the statue of Constantine. The requirements are Greek. No, administrative government, fair enough. What have we got here? Okay. Always Marshal. Promoter, Court Layla. Alright. Good. But yeah, I'm not sure really what to do here. Castellan. Can my Criddletime members fabricate claims? I don't think they can. Which means, no matter what, I think it is, you know, unless they act against me, which I guess if I just wait inevitably they probably will, it's always going to be tyranny. You know? Good. My queen and I stand in the defense of the realm. Excellent. Afraid to be hostile, yeah. Alright, well, we should probably try and get a war off on Wallachia. As I was saying, in order to expand the steppes, if I can remember where the decisions are today, like, we need the Eastern Balkans region, which, alright, we have the southern land. So yeah, it's just along here now. We don't need much. You know? Shockingly, we really don't actually need all that much. Which ain't bad. So, on that note, we shall attack for the Duchy of Voltenia. The good news is they also do seem to have an army. Now, we are in absolute desperate need of prestige, so despite us having significantly better commander, actually not really all that much better. Alright. Push. There's also this as a possibility of just happening sometimes. Good. Excellent. I think sometimes I'm just going to have to grant it out. I grant you Barrow then. Anyway. Renewed Jihad. Basel base now max Jihads. Alright. Soviet. Yeah. Alright. So that's my heir. This is all Kimogir's. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out. Come home. Ava. We can find you a spouse. Elect the bear. Just a little bit of tyranny is probably okay. Just as a treat, you know? I just want to confirm here. Yeah, it is affecting them as well. Alright. Good lord. One seat on the council, tyranny. Alright, we are heading for a civil war. Okay. There is really only one thing that I should do now. Alright, let's see, 119. So, this is heavy horse archers. Heavy horse archers are better. Hang on, they have light cavalry? Okay, so yeah, they also have a good counter. For our fighting other nomads. 76-32, so yeah, more than double the stats. Chernigov, raise it. Raise it. Good. Yeah. There's going to be quite a nasty fight. The faction military power is only 90%. Alright. Trying to establish a large, sprawling nomadic realm like this is definitely not great. Ah, yes, the corrupt. Alright. Okay. Technically, we're now losing money, which is a little bit of a concern, but it should be fine. And if not, I can make it fine. But that should give me enough firepower to... yeah. Defeat our opposition. Such as it is. The Russian Orthodox nomadic uprising taken care of. Good. Co-emperor. Like I said, the Basilia learned Magyar. It's probably a fair reason too. We did kind of come in, take a third of their country, refuse to elaborate, and then just left. Alright, so we got a second set of buildings here. Yeah, there's not really a ton else here that's super important. Courtyard. Festival yurt. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. The thing I'm actually looking for is ways of increasing my herd tax. Maybe we'll find something in here. Yeah, we need traditions, or otherwise. That which we do not have currently. Although losing 1.5 isn't really that big of a deal. Living off the land, good. I will not be threatened. Kind of what I expected. Although the nomads revolting against me. You know. Disappointing. Ah, yes. Northerners. Okay. The Northerner Menace. Banish them as we've always done. Serve me well. Good. Try and cripple these people. I'll confirm them. Yeah, no, you'll know my generosity. I think these guys stopped revolting. I'm not really sure. Okay. My own son now leads the revolt against us. Well, that's disappointing. That is extremely disappointing. Okay, yeah, there's also that problem up there I need to go have a look at. Deal with. Okay, that throws out the Northerner invasion. Okay. %. Send for a physician. Alright. Grab us a decent physician. And fix her up. 100. Alright. The good news is... God. Revoke being behind here is annoying. This pretty much... you know, consolidates my control of the Bulgarian region. Which is really handy. And so many of them were revolting. Unsurprisingly, though, a bunch of settled counts were not particularly any match for us. Lord knows, I just have now a bunch of paperwork to do. So you know what? I think I'm just going to do that off camera. Lots of paperwork. You are my son. Like... I can't. You know? I can't. He's my son. But alas. It's currently under siege by some rebels. Alright. But yeah, that's done pretty well at getting rid of the remaining problems. Now I'm just going to have to sort out who's getting what. Easier said than done. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. I've been here for Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.